Hello everyone and welcome to a new video from the Tech Architect channel. In this video I will be talking about how to practice for the CKAD certification, and it is the second part of the series of videos related to CKAD. So without any further ado, let's start this video. You will find a link to this blog post in the video description in YouTube. As the CKAD, it is a performance-based proctored online exam. Practicing is a very important part after you are studying your course material. Especially, you will be given an access from Ubuntu terminal into 2.4 clusters. You will find here all the details from Linux Foundation. And you will be having questions ranging between 15 to 20. Some people they are mentioning it like 19, but I got a different number in my exam, so I will stick with the official Linux Foundation. It is between 15 and 20 questions, and every question they are having different weights. So you might have a question for 3 or 4% of the exam, sometimes are 8% or whatever, because this might some people take this weight as part in selecting the questions where they want to answer or focus. The partial scoring for each exam question is already calculated based on the subtasks, so never, and even if you do not try or you do not know what is the full answer for this scenario, at least any subtask you will be doing, it will be calculated and it will be increasing in your score. A major change happened in June 2022 related to the terminal you will be doing the exam from. Previously it was from Chrome, and now they are having PSI bridge, which is actually a very big browser. I think I downloaded 380 megs in order to run this browser or emulator. Okay, so I think here I collected most of the knowledge about this PSI bridge. If you can take some time and read about it, it is, I think, the most comprehensive there in the internet. It will show you what you should be expecting in the exam. So now focusing on the practice, which is already actually a must, you will find here, this is the first link from Demetrius. He is having a GitHub. Here it is full of exercises. You will find sometimes this percentage it is with the old exam version, but actually he includes the Helm, CRD, custom resource definitions, and actually there are a lot of contributors to this, and everyone they are always pointing to this GitHub repository, which is, I think, very good and comprehensive. Regarding the simulator, I have tried two main simulators. The CKAD, which is the killer SH, which when you are subscribing already to the exams, they will giving you free 2 sessions, identical session in this killer SH, and the other which is Kubernetes emulator. Another site I have also tried, and here is a comparison between these two websites related to the exam environment availability, and this was actually a killer point nearly from my side. Once you are starting a session in the killer.sh, the whole environment is available for 36 hours. So you are having the initial 2 hours to finish your exam, and then you are having the environment ready for you and available for another 34 hours. During all this period, which is very good, after you finish the exam, you will find the solutions, the recommendation you are understand, so you can still, the environment is open for you to practice and correct what you have done wrong, and there is an evaluation that is being done every 7 or 8 minutes. So if it is checking that you have answered correctly, and it increases your score. This point is actually a killer point in the simulator, which I really found it is very good. For the CKAD Kubernetes emulator, it is only the environment, it is there for 2 hours. That's why I was not able to check my actual answers after with the exam. يعني just when you finish the 2 hours you will find a list of the answers for the exam, but actually I forgot what I have done. طب how this is compared to my item. I was not able to do something like this. Partial scoring supported as the real exam, which is very very important. Killer do SH, you will find every exam it is having a list of subtasks. Once you finish a subtask correctly, it will be marked as correct and it will increase your score. Where for the CKAD Kubernetes emulator, no, it is if a single mistake, the whole question is considered wrong. The answer explanation from Killer, actually they were provided very very comprehensive as ever in a learning mode. يعني they were mentioning this is the way how you should be thinking. Even they are adding some extra steps in order to do some investigation. They are very very good. For the emulators they are provided and actually were sufficient. يعني after you finish the 2 hours it was sufficient. Here for the exam sessions you will find they are giving you access to 2 identical sessions. يعني when you finish the first one and you spend the 36 hours, you learned everything. When you are opening another session, it is the same, exactly identical. Okay, it is not the best practice, but it was good that you knew what was the error, what was the issues, and you are now trying it and try to score much higher than the first trial. Here, which is very good from Kubernetes emulators, they are providing 2 sessions which are actually different. Here, Killer, it was not having any option to flag the questions for review as in the real exam, while in the emulator it was already provided. Actually, for Killer, they are providing, I think, 22 questions, and 2 hours is very very few times. That's why I did not find having to flag a question it will make sense. Yani for me, the difficulty level compared to the actual exam. For Killer SH, it is every question is far longer and even more difficult. That's why the actual exam is far less than this. It was not compared to such difficulty, and even what is required from you to do, it is far less than this. For the emulator, no, it was similar somehow to some extent. Yani I cannot mention, I was not able to check one-to-one. Yeah. For the price, Killer SH, they are free and include when you are booking the exam, but I think they are already providing some other sessions if you want to do more. I did not, I just got the 2 free coming from the exam here. The emulators, it is ranging between 17 and 24 euros. And I think were already having some discount. Regarding the exam coverage, here they were nearly covering most of the curriculum. Maybe some of the items of the curriculum it was not covered in my situation, but most of it, which is actually very good. For the emulator, I'm really hoping for better coverage. There were some areas they were not even mentioned in the curriculum, they were not mentioned in the exam. The exam typos or issues for Killer SH, I did not find any, but actually the emulator, they were having several issues in typos, and the character sensitive, even the question is asking you to, as an example, the question asks you to define an environment variable from special config, so I was already performing it, and then when I found the answer, they are using different character case. That's why they were expecting my question was marked as wrong. Actually, after I tried both of them, I already complained to the Kubernetes emulator people. They were very responsive, they were very polite in their replies, and I asked for a refund, and I got my money back after I finished the first session. Why I decided to drop the Kubernetes emulator, because I was feeling frustration, because I thought my answers was all correct, while they were marking it as wrong in some situation, and I could not know where is the wrong in my answer. So it was creating some sort of frustration for me. So this is the main comparison between the two exam emulator for the CKAD out there. And I hope it will provide you information to select the better one. I hope this video provided some help in selecting the right tool for your exam preparation and practicing, and waiting to see you in the next video related to the tips for the CKAD certification.